Oh, look. We got company.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. Time for a morning meeting.
I lost track of time. Good morning and welcome to Mornings with Giliz. Giliz. Get it? Giliz. Ba-dum-bum. Anyways, we're going to open today's segment with jokes. This was sent in by one of our students.
Thank you, everybody, because he needed help.
Sometimes. Our first joke. What did one math book say to the other math book? This is where you're supposed to repeat it. What did one math book say to the other math book?
What did he say?
I've got too many problems. Ah! Get it? Math problems?
Thank you for the one that sent it in, because that was better than last time.
Okay, this one was also pretty funny, but it was one we got on Google. What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator? What do you think? What do you get?
Anybody?
When you put a vest on an alligator?
Wait, let somebody.
You in the back.
An investigator.
An investigator. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay, last joke for today. This was sent in by one of our students also. Thank you very much. She sent me a bunch of these jokes, but this one made it, so good job. Why did the Easter Bunny cross the road?
Why did the Easter Bunny cross the road?
Because he was not a chicken. Get it? Chicken, Easter Bunny, he hopped across the road? No? Oh.
Pretty corny, but it's okay. It was better than last time.
Keep them coming. Send them in. You can text them. You can email them. You can call me. But when I have them in writing, I have a history so I can save them. So, but please do not FaceTime me like somebody did.
He didn't FaceTime you.
What did he do?
He actually did a live video on Facebook directly to you.
Oh,
how many of you guys remember that one? That was pretty cool.
Right. Okay.
High five, dude.
So, air high five. Air high five. So, keep them coming. That's all we got to say. Next, our devotion. Of course, my screen turned off.
Of course.
Hold on a second. Technical difficulties.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
It's saying no.
Yeah.
1 moment later.
Here we go. I got it. Here we go. Today's Devo comes out of the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 11. I think I'll just read it from here. It's easier. The Lord will guide you continually, giving you water when you are dry, and restoring your strength. You will be like a well-watered garden, like an ever-flowing spring. And you know, during the season when it's springtime, you guys all remember when we have gardens outside? And sometimes when it gets hot and we don't water them, our plants start to droop. They start to fall over like if they're dying from heat. But then you come as a gardener, you turn on that hose, you put a little tender loving care and water on them. And before you know it, you start to see them come back to life again. And then they're good as new and ready to go. And that's the way God is with us. Sometimes when things happen in life and we feel depressed or we feel like we're having a hard time and kind of droopy, He comes and He shares a little love with us. He rubs us in the back. He says, it's okay. Here you go. And then we're okay again. So always remember, you know, we're God's garden and He's always going to take care of us to make sure, what were the words? Like an ever-flowing spring, you know. Liz, you have anything you want to share today on Devos?
Yeah, but let me go on that. Look at this. This right here is a 4-leaf clover. It's a clover plant, and this is our mint. But this one here, when it gets a little droopy, I know it needs water. When we feel a little down, you know, get refreshed. Go and it's important to have those devos and remember what God says. Okay, here's another one. When Gil and I were talking about, okay, so what do we want to share this time? We talked about getting refreshed in water. And also, here's another one. This is 1 Corinthians 10, verse 31. It says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. So you have to remember everything you do has a purpose. Even drinking water is to refresh you and getting you hydrated, right? Everything you do, even eating, making healthy choices, because we want to stay strong, we want to stay healthy during this season. You know, it's important for us to always remember that we have one body and we got to take care of that one body. Okay, that's exercising, eating right and healthy choices. But I'm not telling you don't have pizza. Order that pizza. Enjoy that slice. But I'm not telling you don't eat it every day. Okay. The other thing is water. You know, make good choices on drinks too, because, you know, soda here and there is okay, but make good choices, because the way you can glorify God during this time is also keeping yourself healthy and active and choosing joys in the things that you do. Okay, help mom and dad do the things that it's so easy to get caught up on the TV and it pulls you in, but you got to force yourself up and do things for the glory of God. Sometimes it's good to lay down and watch a movie, but other times it's good for you to go maybe for a walk and get that vitamin D. Okay, so it's important. Water, food, exercise, and I know they're putting together, I think, a video in hydration and nutrition. So keep an eye out for that. You know, it's important. Those leaders are putting things together to remind you the things that we were doing on a regular basis. The video on the body gym, I tried doing some of those exercises, and you know, it's strenuous. You'll get a good workout, and all of you have one with you, so use them. Do it to the glory of God. Okay.
All right. Next on our agenda for today is that famous cake contest that took place between Jesse Worth and Jimmy and Jessica Silva. And I got to tell you, looking at the votes, it was close.
Mm-hmm.
It was tight. It was awesome. But in the end, the winner was... Thank you for that drum roll. Jessica and Jimmy Silva. Congratulations.
I didn't eat any of that cake.
Jesse, your cake was good. The decorations for JP,
I love the JP 29
with the M&Ms were awesome. But we just had to go with the other one when we looked at the votes. So next time, we'll see what happens. Next, we've been seeing pictures that are showing up on Facebook that you guys are submitting. Pictures of you working out. Pictures of you guys painting. Pictures of you guys cooking. Different pictures out in the community. Keep them coming. Encourage one another. Show us what you're doing to make a difference during this time and what you're doing in a routine, so that we all can see, hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll try that. All right? So keep them coming on those.
Remember that JP at home is yours. That's when you guys can cheer each other on, be excited for one another, encourage one another. The leaders go in there and they post, and, you know, this is your space, okay? Your family is invited to join. I don't want all your friends and stuff, because that's your spot for JP. So this is JP at home for you and your family, JP at home for us leaders to keep doing what we love to do with you all.
Next on the agenda.
Oh, here we go.
Anyways, we have a juggling challenge. This is something that came up in the leadership meeting, and we challenge you to participate if you dare. Take something, whatever it may be.
No eggs.
No eggs, unfortunately. Eggs are hard to come by, I was told. I would have loved to juggle some eggs. Anyways, lemons, golf balls, grapes, tomatoes, whatever you think of.
Ask mom.
Okay? Get somebody to record you. And then post your best video online at Jeremiah's Place so that we can all see it. And we will pick a winner by next week of that. So while we're talking about
It's
it...
JP at home, not Jeremiah's Place. We have two areas. JP at home is where we want you to post it.
While we're talking about that, here's a couple of samples of videos that were done. Enjoy. Weren't those awesome? Let's give a hand to those guys. Oh my goodness.
No eggs were harmed during this session.
No eggs were injured during that session. And yes, gummy bears that hit the floor were cleaned and eaten, as well as tomatoes. Anyways, there you go. Again, look forward to seeing your guys' juggling challenge next week. We want to laugh. We want to look at each other and just say, that guy or that gal, they're funny. So I think that's it for this week. Do you have any closing remarks, hon?
Be an encouragement to one another. Remember, everything you do, do it unto the glory of God. We want you guys to stay connected, cheering each other on. And I love seeing all the projects that are being done and stuff. And it's good to see. It is really good to see. Mm-hmm. You know, we have built a bond between all of us that a lot of people want to get in. But you know what? God has brought you guys together. And we just need to come together, even when we're apart, to encourage one another. Okay? So everything you do to the glory of God.
Until next week. Oh, and don't forget, if you need to call us, you need prayer, you want to talk, you have an idea, you have a question, please, leaders are available to talk to you guys. Okay? Give us a call, everybody. So thank you guys. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you soon.
Show your guns.
Well, let me get my kettles. Now, if I put these together, does it count as 55 pounds because it's 2 5s? Or is it only 2 5s?
It's 2 5s.
Oh, man, that's so messed up. I could juggle. No. Okay, see you guys next week.